Hey YouTubers, Team Rage here again. I'm going to go in depth with the Infernity deck. First off, I said inside my last video, one reason I did the dual trade for the Infernity deck. Another reason is, since Trucial is coming out, it makes Infernities like a lot more stronger. It's a very powerful monster, its effects ridiculous, plus it's also a very expensive card, so I picked up the Infernities now, and they're probably going to go up in price. Not much, though. They're pretty much a stable deck. Pretty consistent, actually. I'm going to show you one of the combos of the deck, basically. Just look down here. Alright. Main combo of the deck. Most of the time, it involves these cards of the following. It mainly involves these. It's, I believe, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4... 5. It involves 9 cards. You're thinking, alright, 9 cards. How am I going to get all 9 out of the deck? It's pretty basic. Most of the time, you're going to have this, and this in graveyard. Then you're gonna wait till you can go off and then activate Giant Trunade. These 3 cards, the Infernity Barriers, are just going to be inside your deck, all nice and sitting there. You may draw into Launcher. If not, you have a Mirage in hand. And if not, you have a normal summon, so you can just go off. Point being, you go, alright, activate Giant Trunade. Alright, these guys in graveyard, activate your launcher, sack your launcher, get your Infernity Necromancer and Beetle. Now you're thinking, why not go Beetle, Necromancer and Archfiend? It's the same exact thing. It's because you can't bottomless this guy, and you call priority on both. So you get your special summon of Archfiend, and you get your both Beetles. From here, you would basically just search out, get both Beetles, and then just be all synchro summoning up. Not to mention that Infernity Archfiend gets you a search. So, since you have your Mirage in hand and you have a normal summon, nah, my bad. You'd first have to normal summon your Mirage, then activate this. But anyway, you would search for Mirage if you don't have it. In that case, say you did have it, you search for Infernity Barrier. Then you go, let's see, synchro. I would say if you have Trucial, you synchro for Trish once. Then you go Infernity Mirage again. So you still have 2 Beetles on the field. I'll show it so you guys can see it. Then you go back into the same thing, except now you go Archfiend and this. Search for another Infernity Barrier. So you have 2 now. Then you go. I'd say sync up for another Trish. And then you have you sync up for another Trish, and you have 2 barriers in the wait. And then you got your Beetle and attack just so it still works. In any case, you didn't want to do that, you can always just go into Bryo, or you can always just go into Bryo and then into Stardust if you want, because you got the other Beetle. But I don't know about you, but I like to keep my Necromancer on the field, so that's one of the main combos of the deck. Still, I understand if you're gonna build the deck, you need Trucial. But if you don't have it, Mistform's a good card just to use. Any other case, 100-Eyed Dragon's a nice 8-star for the deck. Remove from play Necromancer, gain its effects, so that's always nice. Don't forget about your Infernity Doom Dragon. This thing's still G as hell. It's basically, I don't want to flip your Raikou, why don't we just pop it? And then if you run 0 max, you can always just nuke the field with it. And don't forget about Stygian Street Patrol. One of the best 5-stars out in the game I've ever seen. Just, you need the requirements to synchro summon it. It's basically, I forgot the guy's Envoy at the beginning, Chaos, Blackluster Soldier. It just keeps, alright, attack, gain 800, attack, gain 800. So say your opponent's running Chaos Plants and they go Dandy tokens. Bro, best thing for this deck. Yeah. That's pretty much the basic plays of the deck. Subscribe, comment, and rate my deck. Peace out, YouTube.